Hello, everyone. So today we are going to learn how to write a short message to your friend. So what are you looking at right now is the question, and then this is my presentation for the day. So we are going through later, step by step on how to write the short message effectively. So this is the question, and you have to tell him or her ways to study effectively. And then these are the notes that you have to follow. So please remember, you must use all the notes given to you. Do not skip or do not try to use your own points, because this will affect your marks later in examination. Okay, so what are the points that you have to focus? The first one is motivate a friend, suggest ways to manage your time well, and also give ways to study effectively. So look here, what you have to do first is you have to identify the requests and also the questions asked in the email. Okay, so let's look at these questions. So what are the questions we have here? So you may look at the symbol, the question mark symbol, for you to identify the questions here in this sentence. So the first one is, how are you? This is the first, of course, the first question, obviously. And then the second question is, what should I do? So this is the second question you have to follow, or you have to figure out later. And then the third question here is, can you advise on how to study effectively? Okay, so once we have identified the questions, so it is advisable that you write down the questions in your note paper or in a piece of paper. So what we have identified here is, the first question is, how are you? And then the second question is, what should I do? And then the third question is, can you advise me on how to study effectively? So this is the questions. These are the questions that you have to answer in your writing. Then, once you have written the question, what you need to do is that you have to draft your answer based on the questions or based on the requests that you have identified from the text. So look at your first question, how are you? So there's a very simple questions. You must write this question in your first paragraph, okay? So please state the condition or the state of health that you are in right now. So I believe that you are all healthy without any complications or without any sickness, okay? And then the second question is that, what should I do? So this is pertaining to the questions on how to manage time well, okay? Because your friend's problem is that his or her day is very packed. So she or he doesn't have enough time to manage her time effectively, because she has or he has a very a lot of activities to be done within a day. So you must suggest him ways to manage his or her time well. So please answer this question for number 2. What should I do? So what could it be? Maybe you can ask him or her to draw or to draft a timetable to suit his or her activity. Right? So it's just like your class timetable. Maybe from this time of period to a certain time of period, what should I do? What should I focus? Okay, for example, in the morning, right? So there must be a certain allocation of time then for him or her to focus on one thing. Okay, for example, during this period of BDR or PTPR online. So you will be sitting in front of laptop, or you're sitting in front of books, waiting for an invitation from your teachers for the Google Meet session. So please block your time from maybe 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. for dedicated for learning time. And then the rest you can do at your own. Okay, if you have done your homework, that will be your leisure time. Okay, and then give ways to study effectively. So what are the ways to study effectively? Okay, so you can ask him or her to watch tutorial on YouTube. So what kind of tutorials that he or he can enjoy? Okay, right. So there are several videos or several educational videos that can be subscribed or can be watched. This is more effective way to learn, because from tutorial, it is more engaging. Okay, it is, you can see the pictures, you can see the videos, and you can see the live actions of how this is supposed to be done. For example, you are watching a science experiment presented on YouTube video, so we know how it works. So you can play the video over and over again, so that you won't miss anything important in the video. Okay, right. So you have outlined a few important things. You can use my points here. You can use my points here as one of your points. So please add 1 or 2 more points to supplement my ideas here. So for example, suggest ways to manage time well. So this is the first idea. Maybe you want to add 1 more idea, and then goes to give ways to study effectively. So this is another idea for you. So you have to add 1 more idea. All right, you have to add 1 more idea. All right, so let's moving on how you should write. So this is your plan of writing. This is your plan on how you should write. So your writing, your message can be divided into 3 paragraphs. The first one is you must grade or tell the state or condition of your health, okay, by saying, hello, I'm fine, I'm doing well now, okay, I'm with my family and friends. All right, so please tell what you have been up to, okay? What are your activities lately? That will be your first paragraph. Your second paragraph is, this is your second paragraph. So suggest ways to manage time. So please refer to previous slide here. Then this is your point. These are your points that you should write and elaborate further in your writing. And then the third is conclude by wishing him well. Okay, you can wish him well, wish whatever that she's doing or he's doing right now, so he or she may succeed. All right, so this is your plan of writing, right? So please remember to keep in between 100 words. Okay, 100 words, maybe maximum, maybe 120. Okay, 120. Do not exceed 130, 140. That will be too much, because we are considering the time constraint that you have during the examination. Okay, right. So I will share these questions later as your homework. Now, this is your question. You have to do this question today. And then this is your draft and also your points that you have to add later. Okay, so this is only 1 point, so you have to add another point for your exercise, for your message writing. So that's it for today, class. I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.